So skateboarders from across the country have descended on Durban for the first regional qualifiers of the annual Diamond Cup Grand Slam. The competition brings together both professional and amateur skateboarders, all vying for a shot at the title. So skateboarding, which made its Olympic debut at the Tokyo Games in 2021, continues to grow in popularity and recognition. Mlondi Khadebe joins us live from that skateboarding event now. Mlondi, I was saying to my colleagues here in studio a bit earlier on, I hope you're also skateboarding today.
Thank you very much, Griselda. We're here at the Durban beachfront. The skateboarders have basically gathered here to try to start in that competition that is called the Kimberley Diamond Cup competition that is going to be here in Durban. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. We're speaking to Tammy briefly about this event, especially to try and make sure that you guys collect all the young people to participate in this Kimberley Diamond Cup.
Yeah, well, this is a very important project for us. We are really nurturing youngsters here, but also growing our own ambassadors to come into Kimberley, because what we've been doing, we've been going from province to province after covering the entire province. Now we started in Bloemfontein, now we're in KZN, we'll still be going to Cape Town, we'll be going to Joburg. These are the build up to the main event that we're going to be having in Kimberley in December. And all these winners from the different provinces are going to come into Kimberley and compete with the best of the best. As you know, there's already a few ambassadors that we've created out of this program. The two of them, including Bipelo, as we speak, they are competing in the international stage in Russia. That's why they will not even be joining in here. Here we're growing our own ambassadors, because these youngsters coming from these provinces, they'll know what Kimberley and the Northern Cape has got to give. But in the process, we are also mentoring them, making sure that they can be focused through sports, but the sports will also give them also a living, as an example. So it's threefold. It's tourism, it's extreme sports, which we are promoting, and it's making sure that the youngsters are focused in terms of achieving what they need to achieve in life. So this is the whole essence of the program.
This program has been basically, you conduct this cup yearly. When was it basically established, and why the focus is on the young kids?
The program has been going on for the past just over 10 years as we speak now. But there was a break that we took, but we are back again starting from 2024. And this is for the coming 3 years, what we have an arrangement with the service provider here. But the idea is that we need to institutionalize it. As we speak, this sport has become an Olympic sport. We need to establish the clubs locally, so that the clubs can be able to take over and make sure that they can train these kids, they can get the kids ready for an Olympic sport. So it's another avenue for the youngsters in terms of their careers themselves. So, but we are busy with National Sports Department. As soon as it's institutionalized, we will step back, because then the sport will be able to run itself. There'll be enough clubs. Part of what we're doing, we're also promoting the clubs in the provinces, so that we can get the best out of the best in South Africa to represent us in the Olympics.
Just want to know, how many categories do we have in skateboarding today?
Yeah, we've got quite a number of categories. We've got your youngsters for a younger age below 12. We've got those between 12 and 16, and then we've got those 16 and above, for both women and for boys separately. So those are the categories that we have. And then the last category is for champions. Whatever age, you can come and compete in a category that is open for everyone. But there is separate categories for the youngsters themselves. As I said, below 12, below 15, and then the last category is an open one.
Will you say that this event is basically yielding results, or is it creating a buzz for Kimberley tourism?
It is yielding results. You must see the main event when it happens in December, where we congregate all the winners from across the province. Remember, these winners, some of them are youngsters. They'll be bringing their parents. They'll be congregating into Kimberley, and it becomes a very big show. But since we've started, we've seen that in the different areas, this is maintained. It's just growing, and we're hoping that it can just grow bigger and bigger to also have an avenue, different additional avenue for the youngsters where they can focus, especially on their free time, on weekends and after school.
Thank you very much, champion.
Yes, thank you.
That was the Tamima Beach. I'll just step out of the shot, Griselda, so that Nomhle can show you the skateboarders that are already here at the Durban beachfront to try and make sure that they compete in this competition that is taking place this year. We understand that at the end of the year, at around December, this competition will be in Kimberley, where everyone will be participating from different provinces. All those that will be winning today in the province of KwaZulu-Natal will participate in that national event that is going to be taking place in December at the end of the year, where they'll be selecting the champion for the Kimberley Diamond Cup that will be in Kimberley. Griselda, back to you in studio for now.
All right, Mlondi, thank you very much indeed. I must admit it's one of the sports that I've been very afraid of. I'll probably break a leg. But thank you very much indeed for talking to us a bit about that. Looks like everyone's having a bit of fun out in the sun.